Hi! Hello. Uh, I'm very sleepy today. That is nothing new, and Peanut is being a brat, so you're probably going to hear him from the get-go crying in the background. Because we're just in from a massive playtime. We're out for about an hour and a half. So he's tired. But he doesn't want to settle down yet, even though it's settle down time. Anyway, let me get the game booted up. My throat is still a little bit sore. Yep, that's Peanut. That's Peanut crying. Yeah, it's not as bad though. He's come along really well. For listening to me. So the tone doesn't need to be as sharp and as loud. So it's, that's helpful. But obviously, he's still having his little tantrums here and there. But I just need to ignore him and wait for him to settle and then be like, oh, good boy. Anyway. Right, Oh, you know what I was gonna do? Hold on, I'll be right back. I just need to do something real quick. Right, I am back. I read somewhere that putting a scarf over your mouse helps mute the clicking noise when recording, so I'm doing that just to see if it works. So yeah, because I feel like the mouse clicks are very obvious in my streams, and I don't like that. I'll see if I can figure out a more permanent solution, but for now, a scarf. It might also isolate sound a little bit better as well. I don't know. Anyway.
Those are the room keys and they're all present but one. That one missing key has got to be the one to Olmstein's room. Those are...
Oh.
The one key I'm interested in is the one that's missing. She's not interested.
A coffee pitcher.
Complimentary coffee. Black as midnight on a moonless night. How thoughtful of Mr. Finman.
I wouldn't trust a coffee that's been
Damn
just
good
sat...
coffee, Diane.
That's just been sat on like a little table in a hotel waiting room. Or reception.
Nothing to pour it in.
A sandwich.
I don't think we want to find out what that would do. Seems like it's always 10 o'clock in this hotel. It looks strangely familiar. Tick-tock. I don't think this one opens. She doesn't care for it.
I'm so sorry about Peanut. He's currently trying to tug at my housecoat for attention. And again, I need to just ignore him. Oh, what a little pest.
Looks like he's the strong, silent type. Must be some vow of silence deal or something. Ominous. Hello! Okay then. Hello! Oh.
Okay, nothing unique to
I
say.
am completely uninterested.
Okay, I think that's everything in the actual hotel itself. So let's go give or we'll explore down this way first, and then we'll go give the little girl and her dog a sandwich. Tadpole! Give Tadpole his sandwich. Oh, a harbour. Basket of fish. Peanut! Hold on, I'm gonna put him in the bedroom.
As I was walking down Paradise Street, to me, way, hey, blow the man down. A pretty young damsel I chanced for to meet. Give me some time to blow the man down. She was rounding the counter and bluffing the bow. Way, hey, blow the man down. She took in all sail and cried, way enough now. Give me some time to blow the man down. So I tailed her my flipper and took her in tow. Way, hey, blow the man down, and yard'em to yard'em, away did we go. Give me some time to blow the man down, but as we were going, she said unto me, way, hey, blow the man down, there's a spanking full rigger just ready for sea. Give me some time to blow the man down, but as soon as that packet
How
was
long is
clear
this?
of the bar, way, hey, blow the man down, the mate knocked me down with the end of a spar. Give me some time to blow the man down, it's starboard and larboard, on deck you will sprawl. Way, hey, blow the man down.
I don't want to interrupt it.
Jack Williams commands the black
because I want to see if it
ball.
ends,
Give
but
me
I
some
don't know if it
time
does.
To blow the man down, so I give you fair warning before we belay. Way, hey, blow the man down. Don't ever take heed of what pretty girls say. Give me some time to blow the man down.
Okay, so it does actually
What is
end.
wrong with me?
Okay. I don't know what triggered that. Because I was away putting Peanut in the bedroom. But he's got a pretty good sea shanty voice, I have to say. Basket of fish.
A rotting basket full of putrid fish, or the other way around.
Thoughts on Finman?
Thoughts on Finman?
Wouldn't want him as my neighbor. Or rather, my anything.
Oh, I meant how do we get past him and reach Olmstein?
He's a more intense guy. I think we need to apply more intense measures.
Murder?
And he jumps straight to murder. That's telling, you know. Dial it back a little, killer.
Digging the harbor, kitty?
Yeah, man. Thinking of settling here and living a peaceful life of fishing out rotten tuna carcasses and watching the sun go down behind Devil's Reef over there.
No, you don't.
Focus, Buzz. Focus.
What do you think of Annie?
Well, at least this one doesn't scream.
You don't like kids, huh? How do you think that would make him feel? Cute furry kitty not liking him.
They shouldn't take it personally. I don't like anyone.
Heartless carnivore.
Guilty as charged.
No, I want to look at the basket of fish.
Leaving these poor things out to rot must cater to some depraved exotic tastes. Ugh. Fish I'm not a fan of. Badly decayed ones, even less so.
Ooh, I have my standards, thank you.
Distant reef.
A strangely shaped reef. Almost an island, really. There's really no way around it. It looks like a pair of horns surfacing from below. Makes for a striking sunset scene, I must admit. No, thank you. She's not going anywhere.
Doesn't seem to be a lot we can interact with here.
A rusty, creaking fishing boat that's seen better days. Deep 1. Should have been a sub. It looks like it's barely staying afloat, much like most stuff around here. Not if you paid me. The rats have long abandoned that ship. It's an old drunk sailor chilling in that rope coil. Man, one day I'll grow a beard just like his. Sick calves, bro.
What calves? He's got sticks for legs.
Hi there, Gramps.
What you? Get lost, young'un.
My name's Buzz. Nice to meet you.
Get on out of here. Fishmouth ain't no place for you, boy.
Well, at least you Fishmouthians are consistent about that. What a great evening to be alive, isn't it?
You think I'm crazy, don't you?
Where'd you get that idea?
Old Zadok knows.
You should not be drinking that, old-timer.
Who are you to tell old Zadok what to do, sonny? Go, get... You think I'm crazy, don't you?
No, I really don't. I hate to come across as judgmental, but do you really want to spend your twilight years in an alcohol-induced stupor?
It's not a choice, sonny boy. If you'd have seen what these old eyes have seen, I tell you.
Tell me.
Nah. Rather drink, boy. Whiskey makes one forget.
I mean, it is pretty judgmental. It's one thing to say to someone you know, I don't want to see you drinking your life away, and to go up to a total stranger and be like, hey, you shouldn't be doing that. It ain't any of your business, Buzz.
You said you wanted to forget. Why not remember?
There's things too horrible to be remembered, boy. Believe old Zadok. Why, you think I'm crazy, don't you?
I don't know why you insist on asking me that. I do not think you're crazy, Grandpa. Really need that drink, huh? I'm willing to do you a world of good and take that cursed whiskey off of your hands. Have you considered a healthier alternative?
What you babbling about there, boy?
How about tea?
How about tea? Nothing like a warm cup of tea to relax you and get you in the mood for a chat.
I can't stand that stuff. I've been a fisherman all my life, boy. It was just water, all the time. I ain't putting that watered down concoction in me, no sir.
Kinda got a point there.
How about soda?
How about soda?
Soda? Why, that's sugar water, son. Healthy alternative, my salty behind.
Can't argue with that.
The answer is definitely coffee, because there's coffee in the hotel reception, but we'll go through all the dialogue.
Ain't no orange juice in Fishmouth, sonny boy. You's more likely to squeeze juice out of a calamari. And you don't want to taste that, Trussell Zadok.
I'll take your word for it. How about coffee?
I never touched the stuff. Never even smelled it.
You've never smelled coffee?
Not in my life, boy. My mama, rest her soul, she tried to get my pappy to drink it. Left the old hooch. But my pappy wasn't having any of it. Tis evil little is the devil's drink. Then he dunk another whiskey. Lord rest her.
That's a story to remember, Gramps. So you never tasted or smelled coffee in your life?
Not in my life, son. Couldn't tell it apart from gasoline. It's a question of principle.
Okay.
I gotta run.
Run, boy. Never return.
Huh. Right, okay, so we need to figure out how to get the old man some coffee. But we've got a sandwich to give to Tadpole. Why is Kitty all the way over there? Right, sandwich.
Hey, kid. Want this sandwich?
I don't, but my doggy woggy Tad sure would love it. Sandwiches are his favorite. Thanks.
Hey, Annie. Think you could spare some of that dolphin milk?
Sure, I was gonna share it with Tad, but that sandwich sure will fill his widow belly up good. Here you go.
Thanks, Annie. You're a good kid.
Oh, hold on. I think Peanut closed the door on himself. Yep, he had closed the bedroom door on himself somehow, and I have no idea how he did it. But he wasn't happy about it. I don't really know what we're supposed to use the dolphin milk for.
It's a carton of dolphin's milk that Annie gave me. Hey, milk is milk, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I can't think of anywhere that we needed milk. I guess we could always try giving the old man the milk rather than the coffee. Oh.
I don't think I should give him plain milk.
Also, I guess we just combine the milk with the coffee then. Alrighty.
Not in the picture, though.
Right, so we still need a cup. Oh, there's mugs at the welcome shop, so we can get a mug from there. Or a going away gift, as they call it. Forgot about that. Watersworth, give us a mug.
About that going away gift.
I take it you've made a wise decision?
I'll have the coffee mug.
I'll have the coffee mug.
An interesting choice there. There you are.
Okay.
Be seeing ya.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
Right. I don't know if we're supposed to put the dolphin milk in the coffee, or just give it to him black. Because I take my coffee black. But I guess if you're not used to coffee...
I think I want to keep this one black.
Okay, never mind. Right. Let's see. Maybe it'll
Mr.
be like, it's
Zadok,
too
I
bitter,
brought you
and then we
something.
put the milk in.
What is it, boy?
Coffee.
What? Get that gosh darned abomination out of my face!
This gives me an idea.
It does?
I gotta run.
Run, boy! Never return!
He didn't take the coffee though. He was just like, get out of my face. At least we've got an empty bottle.
It's old man Zadok's bottle. He tends to throw them when he's angry. Might as well pick it up.
Right. And put some coffee in the liquor bottle. And then put the exotic liquor label on it, I guess. I don't know why we're trying to convince him to not drink booze. But that seems to be what we're doing. There. Pretty straightforward puzzle.
Mr. Zadok brought you something to drink.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor. Very exotic import.
Liquor?
Says so on the label. Have a taste.
Why, you doggone little... You almost had me there. You know, it really had a sort of appealing odor to it. But the taste... Grr. Never in my whole seafaring life have I come across something that smelled so enticing and tasted so foul and bitter. Whatever that abomination is, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy.
All right, Mr. Zadok. I'll try and find you something better tasting.
Go on, get...
I gotta run.
Run, boy. Never return.
Fuck! We lost the liquor label. Oh right, he threw it, never mind.
It's old man Zadok's bottle. He tends to throw...
Right, so we'll put milk in the coffee this time.
Already have enough.
Oh. Never mind. I thought it was empty because he threw it.
Mr. Zadok, got you a little something.
What is it?
It's a special kind of liquor.
Liquor?
Says so. Now, suppose...
Let me see that. Smells like nothing I ever smelled before. And I can't say it's bad either. Whew, what is this devilry, boy? Kinda got me feeling all fluttery inside.
Special import. Supposed to really get you going.
I'll say. Why, I feel refreshed as ever. It's like this curtain slowly lifting off of me eyes and mind, son. Whew, you done old Zadok a mighty good one. Can you get me more of this stuff?
I'll let you know what it is and where to get it. but I'd like that bottle of whiskey in return if that's alright with you.
Ah, take it. Who needs that stuff? I can safely say this has been a full-fledged epiphany, Buzz.
It's coffee.
Hey, you remember my name. Thanks.
Not a problem, son. Boy, do I feel good. I just might get up and walk around a little later.
Good to hear, Mr. Zadok. Now that you're refreshed, care to tell me a bit about Fishmouth?
What is it you want to know, Buzz?
Is that why we wanted him sober? Just so that he would tell us about
Why is
Fishmouth?
everyone so secretive here in Fishmouth?
Where do I begin, my friend? See, you're stuck of a curse that runs through most of Fishmouth's residents' blood. Turn them into fish and dog-like things. And then they dig to the water. But that's not even the worst thing.
You'd think that's the worst thing, wouldn't you?
Oh, there's worse. And I've seen it with my own two eyes, hanging around the abandoned factory up Elliot Street. Seen them. Hideous fishmen and octopus-like monsters. Caught a glimpse of them in the moonlight. Heard their awful noises. Horrible. It were horrible.
The curse.
Nah, Buzz. It weren't the curse. These things were not born this way. They was mutants. Abominations. Cobbled together from fish and man and squid. The butcher. That's who they whisper made those things.
Who's the butcher?
I don't know that, Buzz. But I suppose it's some shady character that's in cahoots with the esoteric order of Dagon. And they're raising hell in Fishmouth. Raising hell. Literally.
How can I get to this abandoned factory?
You can't now. They've shut off those streets. In preparation for their evil festival.
Ever heard of a man called Bob Olmstein?
Can't say I ever did.
He's supposed to be staying at the Finman.
The Finman, huh? Folks lodging there have a habit of disappearing without a trace. Sneaky fella, that Finman. Slippery as an eel.
What's this esoteric order I keep hearing about?
The esoteric order of Dagon. Fishmouth folks worshipping the deep ones. Dagon's their high priest. Supposed to be this huge amphibian thing. That's what the festival's about. Worshipping Dagon in sacrifices they bring to him.
Sacrifices? What kind of sacrifices?
I shudder to think, my boy. But what I can tell you is that they're raising something over in Crackham Bay. And if you ask me, it can only be the half-goofa.
Half-go what?
The half-goofa. Huge, ugly sea monster. And yeah, I reckon that sucker's gotta be big, since they ain't letting anyone anywhere near Crackham Bay for a year now. Completely cut it off. No way to enter it from anywhere.
I've got a confession to make.
What's that, Buzz?
The whiskey I gave you that you love so much, that's actually coffee.
What? Well, I'll be darned. You sure pulled a fast one on old Zadok, haven't you? Well, good on you, Buzz. But you know what? Good on me, too. 'Cause I guess you can teach an old dog new tricks. I guess I love coffee, and I gotta live with myself now. I just might be hooked on it.
Well, better than whiskey.
You're right, Buzz. And when you're right, you're right. Right?
Right. I'll see you later, Mr. Zadok.
That was strangely
God
wholesome.
bless you, boy. Take care.
I said it was pretty judgmental for him to just boot into some random guy's business, but I don't know, it was pretty wholesome. I don't really know what we're supposed to do from here. We've got a bottle of whiskey and a suspicious cookie. I've yet to figure out what either of those do. I'm probably going to be muting quite a lot, just on and off, because I keep coughing. Just little like throat clears, and I don't want to cough straight into the mic. So if I just go silent randomly and don't move for a minute, that's what I'm doing. I guess maybe we can give the whiskey to Finman.
Better talk to him first.
Okay.
So about that room.
We's all booked. See that pilgrim standing over there? Him and his kind done booked up every single room except the one. About to arrive any minute now. Otherwise, I love to serve you.
Maybe it's me, but did that really warrant such a laugh?
Think nothing of it, stranger. It's the hunger, you see. My stomach's growling is all. Makes me say all kind of things. Pay no mind.
Can I interest you in this cookie?
Can I interest you in this cookie I've got here?
I'm a meat man myself, but right now I could eat just about anything, I reckon. If it ain't meat, though, I got to wash it down some, and I ain't got anything.
You mean like alcohol, right?
You was pretty smart for a stranger.
All meat, huh? Got any preferences or anything goes?
Oh, I got my preferences. Sorry, Skinny. Don't be judging me. Look at yourself, all skin and bone. Nothing on you worth mentioning.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
How come you don't have any alcohol around?
Been no need. We've been having plenty of meat around here. Till it stopped coming, that is. Be arriving for the festival soon, though. Ain't that right, Pilgrim? Them brothers of yours arriving soon, eh?
I don't get it. Are the pilgrims bringing you meat?
Oh, yeah, you could say that. You could definitely say that.
That's one exceptionally jovial innkeep. Anyway. Oh, so the one occupied room is this pilgrim's?
No, it's someone else staying there.
Can you tell me what his name is?
Here at Finman House, we value our customers' privacy.
Uh-huh. Has the guy in the room brought you any meat?
What, you fancy yourself some kind of detective or something, outsider? What's with all them questions now?
I'm just curious by nature.
Too curious, you ask me. No place for your kind here, outsider.
Just wondering how come your one customer hasn't provided you with any meat, that's all.
He's a stranger in that one. Ain't nothing like our usual customers. Pays damn well, too. Gold, stranger, gold. We is likes our gold up in here.
So gold is pop.
Used to be...
Oh, oops.
You asking way too many questions, Skinny.
I'm here to see this gentleman.
He ain't come down in a while. I don't reckon he will anytime soon. I wouldn't wait if I were you, stranger.
You know, getting constantly called a stranger and an outsider tends to be a little grating after a while. Have you considered that?
We don't take...
Kindly, gotcha. Ugh.
That was me just pouring myself a drink. Sorry about that.
Mr. Finman, got you a little something to wash down the cookie with.
Let me smell that. Oh, you did good, stranger. You was mighty kind. Mighty kind, I tell you. Ah, that hit the spot.
And here's your cookie.
You ain't tampered with this here fine piece of pastry now, has ya?
Fine.
Oh, God forbid, no.
Down the hatch. Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
What?
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I've no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute. Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ornstein is.
His voice is great. I'll come clean.
Okay, I'll come clean. I accidentally got involved in a mess that I can't make heads or tails of. That's why I'm here looking for him.
I see. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
I said it earlier, his voice is brilliant. It's probably one of the deepest voices I've ever heard. My heart is not full of darkness.
My heart is not full of darkness. Boy, it sounds weird saying that out loud. I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr.
Kingdom
Olmstein might
Hearts
play an
RP.
important role in this occult situation I stumble into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Hittite.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Olmstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room, and we'll see from there. What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
For some reason, I thought the Starry Parish and the Esoteric Order were the same thing, so I guess they're not. Because the Starry Parish is who have Dawn at the moment, so we haven't seen either the Esoteric Order or the Butcher yet.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry. I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here, in Fishmouth.
The Half-Goofa?
The Half-Goofa. Those idiots. Those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely. But I'll think of something. I must.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that. But what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Surely it'd be better to just give the Necronomicon
Do
to
not
him.
underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway. About Olmstein. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway, can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Olmstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject. So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do.
Okay.
That's Barnabas, if he's to be believed. Impressive looking fella. Gotta look around first. No, I should speak to him. Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it. Now I'm traveling light myself. She doesn't need it. A particularly unattractive representative of the fishmoth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian. Just... this town, man. Definitely not souvenir material. Kitty couldn't care less.
Domestic area.
Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee.
Oh,
Nothing
right,
to
okay.
shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Olmstein drinks coffee. I need nothing from there.
Yes, I can confirm. It's domestic junk.
That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything.
Well, if he appears different to different people, then maybe, perhaps, he can transform himself into, to have wings or
It's
other
closed from the
abilities. I
outside,
don't know.
Which makes it even stranger. This just keeps getting more and more complicated. I don't have a reason to leave this room in such a radical way.
Already seen the view. It stinks.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Accurate, too. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate. You can almost smell the decayed fish through the canvas. Definitely not. Kitty couldn't.
Feathers.
Crow's feathers strewn all over the place.
He did.
Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure.
Or he changed into a bird. Perhaps.
They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting. She doesn't care for birds. A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Olmstein's bed. I really hope it's of some significance.
So this isn't the trapezohedron.
I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Mother and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that. But does it really matter? Not to me.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not. I think.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No. No. Maybe I fear it more than you do. But that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Tell
guess I
yourself
needed
that.
to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace. Find peace.
Was his voice actor different there? It sounded different. Maybe it's just me. Oh!
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Katype!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town fisherman, ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how to running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's all right as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. 1. Apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And 2, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah, there should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about. That there's Kitty. For a talking animal, she is pretty uncommunicative. She doesn't like me. Can't say the feeling's mutual. She is mean and tight-lipped. I can appreciate that. Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty. I don't think the Haunter's Mark works on her. That's my laptop. I barely ever use the thing. It's being put to good use. I'm a hands-on guy myself. Everyone with a search engine in their pocket is a detective nowadays.
You think this guy goes incognito? You think his browsing history is open up? You want to look at it? Want to take a peek? The way that guy looks and dresses, I doubt he even knows how to turn the stupid thing on.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. You were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know. Years. I had a feeling I
thought he
took
was
the short,
channeling
annoying
Buzz.
one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. All right, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella. Just my desk. Nothing special. It's functional. Does its job. Nothing useful inside of it.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well. Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that.
That's a neat little
Those belong to the guy what
skill.
rented here before me.
I
Never
couldn't
cared
think of
enough
the
to
word.
take him down. Psychic Evaluator Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces. And I don't have a use for them. No one does.
Can you believe this guy, Joey, didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down? That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what though.
The number one cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them. Nah, I'd rather not open them more. It's best we don't alert anyone to our presence.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something. Let's just get that desk up here, Vince.
That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. I care about her. She's just a plant, damn it. But I care about her. She's fine where she's at.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything. Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that.
Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well.
I mean, I named my plants.
A big, bad, weird world awaits out there. No one seems to be peeking in. Good. Nah, not yet.
Is this the place, Joey?
Sure is.
How are we gonna get this desk up the stairs? Couldn't you got a lighter one?
Shut up and do your job, Vince.
Okay.
That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. My, life's work. Mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos. That's my...
Oh.
Let's see here.
Oh. Oh my god, there's so many to look at. Alexandra Palad, way too young to leave us so early. Shark Whisperer, owner of Sharkitecture, baiting business. Known crimes, alleged feeding of competition to pet sharks. Known affiliations, Sharkanum, the Brotherhood of the Dorsal Fins. Known relatives, a whole lot of sharks apparently. Alexander Joseph Pallade was a shark enthusiast and owner of a local baiting business in Darkham, Miskatonic. Having grown up in the remote seaside village where sharks were his only friends, he developed an unnatural affection for the merciless fish, and an equally intense hatred for their natural enemy and eternal eternal rivals, the bears. His tragic demise came from a bear versus shark argument with his business partner Rudy, whom Alex had been trying to find a reason to fire from Sharkitecture for years. Said fight led to Alex diving headfirst into a pool of hangry sharks while wrapped in slices of raw meat and bacon to prove a point about the vicious fish's loyalty as compared to that of bears. Point remains unproven. Funeral arrangements were no longer necessary as Alex returned to his beloved waters, this time inside of his pets rather than alongside them. Current status, suits of the fishes. Are they all that? Okay. They're not all that detailed. Bani Kaz Ibrahim, age 33, inventor, smuggler, known crimes: smuggling of supernatural artifacts, illegal sale of tools and weaponry, possession of controlled supernatural materials, illegal use and manufacture of supernatural artifacts, absolute horrible sense of fashion. I wonder if this is just one of the devs, like a dev like drew a portrait of himself and put him in the game. Known affiliations: freelance, known to show a preference for working with the Etmos Alliance. Known relatives: difficult to answer due to multiple incidents with parallel universe-altering artifacts. Bani Ibrahim, or Kaz as he tended to be called, was a not-so-successful small-time inventor within the US who used to operate somewhat lawfully for several years. At an unknown time during this, he started to acquire shipments of restricted supernatural artifacts, which he began to use in his craft. Records indicate he most likely first started to acquire these artifacts when the Etmos Alliance approached him with requests to experiment with their potential use for espionage, sabotage, cheating at the Oscars, or just plain making really, really fancy boomsticks. This event had likely awakened some sort of fascination within Kaz, with misusing the occult in the creation of his inventions. Several reports indicate Kaz's experimentation with incorporating these artifacts and rituals into his inventions bordered on obsession. Actually, scratch that, would be more accurate to say that he ran the border over with a steamroller. Kaz appeared to show very little concern for what manner of danger, both of the speakable and unspeakable kind, he may cause in the pursuit of experimenting with his creations, showing reckless abandon for the safety of not only others but also himself. Most worrying, not to mention terrifying, however, was that he had even less concern about who used his abominations with an on switch, and had made a business out of selling them to anyone brave and or stupid enough to be willing to use them. The list of organisations and individuals who acquired these tools would be far too long to list here, and the resulting havoc, most of them caused an even longer list. But he appeared to have kept close ties with doing business with the Etmos Alliance in particular. Current status: whereabouts are currently unknown, mainly due to the fact that the entire area in a 1 mile radius from where he was last sighted appears to have vanished. It is speculated that years of poking at unmentionable phantasmal horrors with a screwdriver and 9-volt battery have finally caught up with him. Current assumptions are that he is trapped somewhere in a dimension whose name is likely composed of several dozen syllables that cannot be pronounced by any sane human tongue. Oh my god, there's so much reading. Oh no. Okay. Name: Baptiste Black, aka Blackbeard, aka Nicholas Noir, aka Franz Schwarzner. Claims to be 200 plus, about 40 is more likely. A warlock of the wicked, mystic consultant, and con artist. He conned dozens of aristocrats all over Europe. Known affiliations: Jack of Spades, Night Fox, Druids of the Dead. Known relatives: none. Baptiste Black claims to be an immortal entity from the realm of the dead. He presents himself as a mystic consultant who unites wealthy people with their dead loved ones and performs supernatural, quite bloody rituals for large sums of money. He never hesitates to use magic tricks and his hypnosis to convince his victims he really is more than human. Has been known to seduce the wives of people in his social circle for sport. Rumour has it he spent some years as occultist Nicholas Noir in London, but had to flee after 4 prominent members of his mystic circle decided that they've had enough of his earthly existence. Most likely started his career as low-level street thug Franz Schwarzner in Germany. Current status: apparently survived 3 bullets from a Russian contract killer. Last seen boarding a ship to India. Okay, let me take a sip of my drink. We might be here a while, folks. Name: Barbuda the Mad Painter Harsan, age 35. Occupation: demented visual artist. Known crimes: alleged summoning of beasts from other dimensions via depicting them on canvas. Known affiliations: none. Known relatives: an extended family that has since shunned and disowned him. Barbuda the Mad Painter Harsan is a Darkham-born artist that is notorious throughout occult circles for allegedly using his photorealistic painting skills to magically depict and thus summon horrid beasts from alternate dimensions, and then proceed to gather forbidden knowledge from them to the point of near madness. Harnessing an ancient knowledge of esoteric painting he came across via forbidden tomes, he feverishly studied in the dark halls of the Miskatonic Library all throughout his teens. The Mad Painter is said to be hopelessly hooked on the eldritch knowledge that the beings he summons provides him with. He is rumoured to have not left the undisclosed location he's been painting in for years, adrift in a mirage of esoteric knowledge and crazy paint spatter. Several search parties have tried to locate him based on the otherworldly sounds that the summoned creatures are said to produce when invoked, but to no avail. Current status: supposedly secluded in an unknown location, summoning extra-dimensional beings through occult artistic techniques. Oh, there's Barnabas. Barnabas Busara. Age unknown. Occupation unclear. Once overheard calling himself a hunter of evils. Known crimes unclear. Suspicions of vigilantism. Known affiliations: hostis Tenebris. Known relatives: 1 daughter, Peace. Little is known about the Hostis Tenebris and its supposed leader, Barnabas Busara, with very few suspected members and none but 2 semi-officially confirmed, Busara himself and his daughter Peace. It is widely suspected that they are in permanent conflict with several cults and have possibly sprung up as a response to said cult's activity. Busara, their supposed leader, has not been directly tied to any kind of criminal activity, but somehow his name tends to be in some way or other linked to the most prominent occult-related events in the criminal underworld, if more in a hindering or surveilling than participatory fashion. Host Tenebris seems to take the secret part of secret society very seriously, so that, other than the supposed names of their foremost members, nothing is really known about them. Current status unknown. These have to be the devs. They have to be. Right, drinky drink. Name: Baron Michael von Osborne. Age: estimated mid-30s. Occupation: former art dealer. Known crimes: art theft, assault with a hockey stick, impersonating a baron, spontaneous combustion. Known affiliations: the Red River Rats, the Froster Fiends, the Diminished Returns Gang. Known relatives: 2 children, redacted, estranged ex-wife, estranged parents, estranged brother. Description of life: being born in a land of ice and snow evidently put his soul on ice. Heavy competitive streak resulted in expulsion from sports in his younger years due to the multiple violent outbursts. Evidently, this competitive nature was transferred to businesses later on, as many competitors report difficult dealing. Displays of an obsessive personality was evident as he would endlessly scrutinise pieces. Unfortunately, this tendency only aided in his ability to create and sell near-perfect counterfeits. While pressure was being applied to the attempt to catch the fakes coming from his studio, it was then that rival studios started to more frequently report missing pieces. Knowing of his obsessive personality, a sting operation was devised when one rival volunteered to put on a show of expensive art pieces. Mr. Osborne was caught in the act of multiple counts of theft when he noticed that every painting in the exhibit was hung crookedly and he stopped illustrating them. Current status: permanent resident at North Westlands Asylum. Classified. I don't know how many I'm going to do of these. Oh, I got an achievement, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave it there because there's a lot of reading, and this is only the one drawer. Because there's only one in this one. Q to T. So it gets thinner as it goes by, but it's still a pretty hefty amount of reading. I do kind of want to read them all, but not on stream. I'll probably have to do a second playthrough of this game anyway. So I'll do that off stream.
Hey, Basinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
Oh, her blog. Right.
Oh, her blog. Right. What is that?
Oh, well, the latest entry is pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything.
How does he know
I'm
he's from
hopelessly
Transylvania?
broken.
They didn't. Oh wait, no, they did.
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and
When
I
he was
wanna
like,
see
"Oh,
this
that's
thing
a strange
grow."
name" at the start of the game.
Awesome.
Never mind. Excited to see Romania.
You excited to see Romania, Buzz?
Dude, I've been dreaming of this for years and never could afford it. The extra layer of mystery is just the cherry on top.
Yeah, well, it ain't all fun and games. We're dealing with lunatics here. Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
That's my safe. Right now, it's guarding a whole lot of nothing. It'll come in handy someday. Nothing in there.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joy. I bet it. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince.
Man, those were some judgmental movers.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joe? Just don't drop it on my toes again, Vince.
I really like this mechanic where you can like read the past and how it comes out in impressions of other people. That's fun.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. I should really use my newly acquired power on it. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Yeah, let's just go.
No better time than now.
Radical.
Yeah, radical.
Is he going to put shoes on, or is he going to go across Europe in his socks? So we're starting in Paris rather than Romania. He's still in his socks!
Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that, no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I, left my shoes outside.
Oh dear. I'm actually going to... Right, since it's the start of a new chapter, I'm actually just going to head off early tonight because I'm in pain sitting at my desk right now, so I think I'll just head off and do some stretching. So thank you very much for joining me, I very much appreciate it, and I will see you on Friday, as long as my pain goes away. So, see you next time. Bye bye.